see election posters within the environs of towns, and Swinford is making a brave statement looking for the election candidates not to put up posters within the town vicinities, simply from a tidy towns perspective and a health and safety perspective. And I'll be talking to Imelda Kelly initially on the show about the drive to avoid posters being placed in the town of Swinford. Telmo Carlos, I spoke to him. I know everybody is talking about the elections and the idea of a date for the elections. That seems to be taking up a lot of the media time at the minute. Thank God we're not like America, where we're 12 months before we get any answers. In saying that, coming at it from a different angle, Swinford Tidy Towns Committee have requested all candidates and their parties in the upcoming general election to refrain from putting up election posters inside the Swinford town boundaries in a maverick step to ensure that the town is not littered unnecessarily. Numerous towns and villages around Ireland are following suit and looking for the erection of election posters inside town and village boundaries not to happen. Here to tell me a little bit more about it, I have the pleasure of speaking to the lovely Imelda Kelly, who is chairperson of Swinford Tidy Towns. You're very welcome to the show, Imelda. Good morning.
Good morning, Angela. Thank you very much.
My pleasure. Tell me a little bit about what Swinford Tidy Towns is about, first of all, and then we'll move on to the whole idea of the posters and the non-erection of same.
Well, our main aim is to enhance the environs of Swinford, to make it a nicer town to visit, to shop in, to do business in. And we have a very dedicated group of volunteers who litter pick on a very regular basis every Saturday morning, winter or summer, and in the summertime they do Wednesday evening as well. And also when the Shimsha Shoija festival is on, they clean the town every evening after the street activities have happened during the day.
Isn't it amazing, the loyalty amongst the Tidy Town members and committee, and the amount of voluntary time they're prepared to give to enhancing
it's amazing.
the community? And from your own perspective, I guess something like an election campaign then must be a little bit of a nightmare when you think about what could be involved in terms of keeping the Tidy Town ethos alive.
Well, we really thought about this first before the local and European elections, because they happened during the judging time, which was it's a very touchy time. You know, you want everything right when you know the judges are.
Yes,
because you don't know when they're coming, but you do know the kind of time frame that they come in. And Westport have been doing this for years, so we decided if it was good enough for Westport, it was good enough for us.
Dead right.
And we asked all the parties and candidates not to erect posters during the local and European elections, and they were all very helpful. There was an odd little aberration, but mostly it was very successful.
And just
the posters are bad enough, but the cable ties they leave behind are very unsightly. And two of our volunteers had gone out one Good Friday there a couple of years ago, and they filled 6 black plastic bags with cable ties,
6?
Up and down on the ladder, up and
Good
down.
Good Lord.
ESB poles.
Not exactly environmentally friendly either.
No. So that really was what put it in our heads to do it. So when it worked for the local and European elections, then we decided we'd go ahead with it for the general election. And anyone that I have spoken to, any of the candidates I've spoken to, have been extremely helpful.
I was actually just going to ask you that, Imelda, just in terms of the response from the various candidates and parties out there. How have they been once asked?
Very, very helpful. Very, very helpful. Actually, their response is, I wish all towns would do the same.
Isn't that interesting? And what do you think will happen then in lieu of that? Are they proposing to do it on the country roads or whatever?
Oh, they are. Well, that's what happened in the local elections. The main road, the Charlestown, the main road from Balhadreen to Castlebar was littered with posters. I don't think there was a pole that didn't have a few of them
picture
on it.
Well, indeed, I had one outside my house. I used to wake up in the morning, open my curtains and see a face staring in at me, so I do sympathise.
I think it would be a better idea if there was a designated area.
What a good idea. What a very good idea. Yes. And very environmentally friendly that would be too.
And also, it wouldn't, some of them are put up at junctions and they're very dangerous.
They're very distracting.
Distracting, and they block your view as well. So if there was a designated area where posters could be put up, I think
that is a good idea. I like that one.
The council would look at that, but I think that would be a better idea.
So not only are you solving the problems of Swinford, Imelda, but you're even coming up with the ideas for the council now as well. Why doesn't that surprise me? Tell me, in relation to your own Swinford Tidy Towns Committee, is everybody on board with this?
They are, yeah. You'll always get the knockers, yourself. But generally, most people are very, very helpful.
And of course, it'll reduce costs as well, won't it?
It will. We have a very good project coming up now. We're just waiting for the weather to improve so we can do it. We've got a guy who has some kind of a machine, I don't know what you call them, who is going to clean all the gutters in the town.
Yeah.
He's going to do it at €30 per building, which is a fantastic price.
And when you say clean gutters, do you mean what's in the gutters or the exterior as well?
What's in the gutters. You know the way some of them have grass growing in them.
Yes, of course. And it can cause a lot of residue to fall down onto clean walls.
And then it's coming down the walls and everything looks dirty. So that's, and we've got a fantastic response to that. It's been said to us that it's the best idea we've come up with.
I wouldn't have thought of it, if I'm being honest, because and it's kind of dealing with a problem from the foundation level up rather than painting a building and then seeing it discoloured through residue coming down on the walls.
Yeah.
I mean, Swinford is an old town in terms of its buildings. It's a little bit unusual. It's a very traditionally Irish town, isn't it, in terms of facades and things?
And like you have some 3-storey buildings and then some 2-storey. Apparently the
different stories of the buildings are
Brabazon, whatever his name was, Lord Brabazon, offered, or he said he would put slate roofs on a 3-storey house. So he put the roof on he roofed the houses free of charge for them. So apparently that is why there are so many 3-storey houses in Swinford.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
My goodness, yeah. Well, I have to say, just aesthetically over the years, it has gone from strength to strength. And I'd imagine it's an assistance when it comes to tourists travelling to be able to see a town that has kept its old world charm.
Yeah, it has to be. It has to be. And like Swinford has a lot to offer. We have some fabulous walks around Swinford. If they were just...
people were aware of them and to develop them and everything else. Yeah. Well,
walking is becoming a big thing now in tourist circles.
From your own perspective, on a final note, Imelda, what would you like to say to anybody out there, particularly smaller communities who are thinking, gosh, we'd like to follow suit and not have posters up in our town? Would you say go for it? Go
for it, and all you have to do is contact the different parties. Now, the independents are going to be a little bit more difficult because as of yet we don't know who they are until they had in their nomination papers, but we will be in touch with them too, asking them not to.
And it's a matter of just literally making a call or sending a letter to the various offices and requesting in advance. Yeah. I suppose we don't quite know when the posters are going to start going up, but the sooner people act, the better.
Apparently it's going to be a very short election campaign, so I imagine it'll be going up this evening.
Yeah. Oh, stop. we better stop talking and let people get out there and make the calls. But listen,
I'd say they're out there working already.
Well, after you telling me now about 6 bin liners of plastic tags, I'm really shocked, and I can see the absolute benefit of ensuring this doesn't happen in different towns.
The politicians aren't always the worst offenders. You have people putting up signs for a wedding, so-and-so's wedding in a narrow. They never come back to take them down, or rarely come back to take them down.
Well, they're probably divorced by then, you see, that's the trouble. Anyway, listen, Imelda, an absolute pleasure talking to you. I have to say, I'd say you've inspired a few people in different communities to go out and do the same. And listen, keep up the good work.
Thank you very much.
All the best. Have a good day and a good year.
Thank you.
Cheerio.
Bye-bye.
Imelda Kelly there. My goodness me, inspirational, isn't she? Great Trojan worker there for Swinford Tidy Towns. She's the chairperson, and what a great advocate for the community of Swinford. Anyway, here's something cheerful. Billy Ocean, When the Going Gets